Hello everyone, my name is Alexis Marin and I am a registered drama therapist, a life coach, and a speaker. I imagine we can all relate to the following scenario that I'm going to talk to you about. Have you ever spent a lot of time, invested a lot of time into doing something, maybe it's a project, and at the end of the project you look at yourself and you go, wow, that was so not worth my time. That did not fill me up. That did not satiate anything. That didn't teach me anything. And at the end of it, you just sit there and you just feel kind of drained. Like, ugh, that was a lot of effort for not getting what I wanted back from that particular project. Now, on the flip side, there are times where we invest a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of resources into something, someone, and at the end, whatever the finish line is of that, we can sit back and we go, wow, that was so worth it. I feel so fulfilled. I feel so joyful. I feel like all of the time and the effort that I put into this thing and this person is being recognized. And I feel like I could do this time and time again, even though it takes a lot of energy. In addition to those two scenarios, there are times where stuff doesn't take a lot of energy, but we still feel drained by it because it's not aligning with a larger purpose in our life. So when you are trying to decide where you want to place your energy, I think it's good to think about projects and people and events and all of the different things that come into our lives by putting them into two different categories. You can say this is something that belongs in the battery draining category or the battery charging category. And what I mean by battery is like your own personal supply of energy and love and endorphins and all that feel-good stuff. So you can look at each element in your life and ask yourself, does doing that thing, does putting energy into that thing or that person, does that make me feel depleted? Does that drain my battery source? Or does that make me feel charged? This kind of goes along with the concept of how we are introverts and extroverts. And some people get their energy by being out in the world and taking energy from other people. Some people recharge by needing to be alone and to be quiet and to be with themselves. And neither of those options are right or wrong. It's literally just what you need to be able to feel like you can recharge. Where do you go to plug in? Do you get it from outside or from the inside, right? And so you can think about that in the same way. You know, if I'm an introvert naturally, so I like to come home and I like to be quiet. I need to be quiet so I can be with my thoughts and I can sort of recharge so that I can spend the rest of my time being available to other people. That's how I have to operate. And so I often have to take a look at all of the different elements in my life, my personal relationships, the jobs that I'm willing to take, the clients that I'm willing to take, and ask myself, this takes energy no matter what, but at the end of me expelling my energy, do I feel like I've gotten something back? Is it something that's charged me up? Or is it something that's really drained the resources that I have? There are some things in our life that drain our resources that we can't change. It is what it is, and we kind of have to accept that it's draining. But when you realize that, you can say, wow, that's an event, that's a person that I'm going to put over there in this category that it drains my battery. You have to be able to do something to counteract that, where you have an element on the other side that will help recharge you so that you can be available for that thing that you know you can't change. And you know, sometimes it's a relationship season. Sometimes you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it's romantic or a friendship, and you realize that the effort to communicate with them or being next to them or trying to agree with them is just so draining that you realize, wow, I'm going to spend time with them, but then I need to go home and do something for myself to recharge. And you don't want to let go of that relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that person. It's just that season of your relationship means that maybe they take more attention and care and concern than they have in the past. And so it's just taking more energy. So taking this concept moving forward of, does it drain your battery or does it charge your battery? If you're trying to make a decision as to whether or not you want to bring someone or something new into your life, try to put that label onto it. Imagine, is this something that I think is going to drain my battery? And do I have a counterpoint to that? Or is this something that I think is going to charge my battery so that I have excess energy then to be able to go to these things that are draining it, and I can use it kind of vice versa to support each other? Again, this is not a judgment piece. This is not, it's bad if it drains and it's good if it charges. This is all going to be dependent upon just your status, your baseline, where you are right now in your life, and what takes the most energy and what gives the most energy. That's all that is. And as you're making decisions moving forward, try to realize how balanced are you on either side, and do you potentially need more things that are charging you up so that when those things that come along that drain you kind of rear what's going on, you know you have the resources on this side to be well. All right. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I hope that your battery is fully charged, and if it's not, go do something that will lift you up. If you would like more information from me, you can visit my website at www.alexismarin.com. I'm here every week on YouTube for sound advice. Please share this information. I would love more subscribers if you know of anybody who would benefit from my sound advice. And you can follow me on Instagram at Lexi Says Go, LEXISAYSGO. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.